So listen, talking about communication, one of the biggest ways that we're able to get things out there, like the word of the year and so many things in between, my friend, it is the journalists of the world, the brave journalists who are committed to allowing everyone to be enlightened in terms of the truth, but also understanding and knowing what is happening around them. And this is why, my friend, in terms of the power of the words that they use and the way in which they tell the stories that we are all allowed to know just because they are at our fingertips, we get to celebrate them. And at the Brave Awards, the Brave Journalism Awards rather, this is where this spotlight was on our heroes who truly take journalism to the next level. Everyone, let's have a little bit of a look at this.
We applaud the bravery of investigative journalists tonight, who shift the needle in our country with each and every story that you write. South Africa, as we know it today, would not be the same without investigative journalists.
We look to acknowledge people who are doing the right thing in South Africa and trying to encourage that. We started this journey with journalists because it was very clear that no one is doing anything to celebrate the bravery associated with journalists.
And we really just want to join up with you, celebrate each and every one of you, all of your efforts, and say thank you, siyabonga, raleboha, bayadanki.
South Africa has to work. And the only way we're going to do it is not by us in our individual spheres doing it. It's if all of us together and extending this idea of being brave to other people.
And so we thought it would be really fitting that this year, everybody goes away with a Carol Boys embrace.
And it's such a wonderful opportunity to come together with people who have a shared interest with you, who have a shared legacy, who understand the challenges that we face. So all in all, it's just an amazing night and such a privilege to be a part of.
Today, the camaraderie between the fraternity was just amazing, the laughs, but also just reflection on the real issues that are taking place at this time, not only in our country, but internationally as well.
Until today, I don't get used to how much I'm appreciated by Adcock and the Brave Awards. It's been, 6-7 years, but I still feel very appreciative. Thank you so much for honoring us.
For me this year, it was especially special simply because I'm the ambassador of this entire project. And it was special because it meant that when you're living something that's in your heart, and now it's out there, and you're inviting everybody else to be brave along with you, not just my colleagues, but everybody on the outside.
It doesn't matter which media house you come from, how long you've been in the field, whether you're a veteran. It's just a lovely opportunity for colleagues to come together and celebrate each other.
There's so much pressure to give a voice to the voiceless, and it takes a lot of courage and bravery. So the fact that we are recognized by Adcock Ingram is just phenomenal, and it's a real privilege. And it's great to see Michelle again.
These were the best awards yet again. Brave Awards, honor us as journalists, as producers, and we really appreciate it.
For me personally, the Brave Awards actually mean the evolution of journalists, rather from what we knew 10, 20 years ago to what journalists have become today, fighting for, I think, all of humanity, for us to live our best lives.
In a world where TikTokers and Instagrammers are becoming journalists overnight, what a pleasure and a privilege to be in a room with esteemed journalists that are making a difference. Brave is a word that not only is so synonymous with journalists today, but now more than ever. Change happens when journalists stand up and use their voice to mobilize. That's what journalism is. So to be in a room and performing for such extraordinary individuals who also had a killer sense of humor, by the way, and nasty, God, they were amazing, was a privilege and a joy.
We call the midwives of history. And a lot of the times we don't even get an opportunity to take in the magnitude of the kind of work that we do. So to come to these awards and for everyone to get acknowledged, from editors to presenters to investigative journalists, that everyone gets something, and Carol Boys as a gift, because most of us can't afford it anyway because we're journalists, is really, really something special.
As journalists, as reporters, we're out there in the streets every day, and sometimes you get lost in the haze of it all, and you start to feel you're really like alone, because we deal with really hard and sad stories most of the time, and the happy and joyful stories are few and far between. But Brave Journalism Awards really affirms the work that we do, and I'm so grateful.
And in a world where the media plays a crucial role in shaping public discourse, it is imperative that we hold the highest standards of journalism, and this award serves as a motivating force for us to continue what we are doing.
It's great to be recognized for the important role that journalists play. As my good friend Udo and him and I go back a long way, it's great to catch up with our fellow colleagues here again. Whom I haven't seen Udo for a long time, but it's a great honor and a privilege to receive this award.
I think just to occupy the spaces that we do, where we get to interrogate the things that we do, that in itself is a privilege. And to be part of the network of people that have been here, to contribute in some small way to the way that our country develops, the country that we all love, it's a beautiful thing. So thank you very much.
On my way here, I was just thinking how incredibly grateful I am to be included in this and to be recognized and acknowledged. But most importantly, to look around the room and to see all those people that you hear their names, you read their stories, you watch their opinions on things, you listen to their opinions on things, and to realize that you're part of the same industry I'm fanboying a little bit, so I'm not going to lie. I am eternally grateful. I really, really, really am. What a huge privilege to be included in an evening like this.
In a world where bravery is something that seems so rare and so unrewarded and so unnoticed, what Adcom Ingram have done with this award ceremony is just absolutely amazing.
It's amazing. Thank you so much to Adcock Ingram, OTC, for sponsoring Brave and for just showing thanks for the work that we do. It's incredible.
And a big thanks to Adcock Ingram, OTC, sponsors of Brave. Thank you for your support all these years.
Salute.
Oh my goodness, can you see just how humble our heroes are? I think one of them even calling it a privilege to be able to bring South Africa the information that they do. And that for me is crazy, because we are the privileged ones, where we have journalists who every single day put their best foot forward to allow us to not just be empowered with information, but more than anything else, to know the truth. A huge shout out to each and every one of them that was celebrated by the sponsors of Brave. And we absolutely love every single time that we're able to do that. Allow our fellow man to truly have the spotlight and understand what it is they do for society. Right about now, I want to celebrate my fellow man. I'm talking about the beautiful Carissa and the beautiful Carl, my angels. Every single day I want to celebrate you guys, okay? I just want you to know that, all right?